In the beginning, films were straightforward. They followed a clear linear narrative structure in chronological order from start to finish, with a clear start, middle, and end. And as film advanced, that changed, and the ways of creating and directing a film became more interesting and engaging. A narrative structure that came about is hyperlink cinema, the focus of today's video. Because who needs a straightforward plot when you can have several stories in one movie, told out of chronological order that confuse your audience? But to really understand what hyperlink cinema is and how it works, we need to look at examples. So in this video, I will look at how the interconnected storylines in the films Nashville, City of God, and Pulp Fiction contribute to the overall narrative structure and themes of each film. Because what the world needed was a video essay on hyperlink done by me. And you're welcome. Now, what is hyperlink cinema? It is a narrative structure in a film that connects multiple storylines or characters through overlapping plots and thematic links, creating a complex web of interconnected narratives. The term itself was coined by Alyssa Quart, who used the term in a review of the film Happy Endings. It was later popularized by Robert Ebert. He popularized the term hyperlink cinema, emphasizing the interconnectedness of characters, storylines, and themes. It's like a puzzle where the viewer must piece together different narrative threads and characters to form a complete understanding of the story. According to a video by Infobox, playing with time, character personal history, plot twists, interwoven storylines between multiple characters, jumping between the beginning and end, flashbacks, and flash forwards are elements of hyperlink cinema. Ebert further described hyperlink cinema as films where the characters or actions reside in the separate stories, but a connection or influence between these disparate stories is slowly revealed to the audience. Hyperlink cinema emerged from art of cinema films. These type of films were experimental films and focused more on the creativity of the film and less on making a mainstream film that would be sure to bring in profit. There was also the advancement in technology around filmmaking, giving filmmakers more room to try new things. City of God is an amazing film. It is a gritty gangster film set in Rio de Janeiro. The story revolves around several characters caught up in the criminal world of the City of God, such as Rocket, the narrator who observes the city's descent into chaos, the Tender Trio, a small-time gang who commit petty crimes, Little Z, a psychopath who becomes one of the city's most notorious gang leaders, Knockout Ned, a once peaceful man who turns to crime for revenge. The film showcases how a life of crime is inescapable in this city, exploring themes such as the perpetuation of violence, poverty, and corruption. Using hyperlink cinema, the film follows multiple characters, illustrating the city's corrupting influence. Most characters are pushed into crime, some way or another. Despite differing personalities and goals, the characters' fates are the same, and only a few survive. A lot of young children are shown to have joined the gangs from wanting power and influence to getting revenge for losing their loved ones. After a majority of our main characters have died due to gang violence, a younger, more violent group is shown to have taken over after them and continue the cycle of violence. Knockout Ned's story is important to understand the idea that using violence to stop violence will only bring more violence. The nonlinear structure of the film builds suspense. The film's message is clear. The city is corrupt and its influence is inescapable. Characters' attempts to lead or escape crime ultimately lead to destruction. Pulp Fiction is a crime film that interweaves the stories of several characters, including Hitman Vincent and Jules, Boxer Butch, and others. With its nonlinear narrative and witty dialogue, the film explores themes of redemption, second chances, loyalty, and violence. The film is known for its great dialogue that makes the character relatable, like Vincent and Jules discussing if it's romantic to massage a woman's feet. This makes the characters seem relatable despite their criminal nature. The nonlinear structure adds depth, changing how we interpret events. Vincent's death takes on a different meaning when we find out about Jules' decision to quit after a miraculous event. While they argue over whether it was a miraculous event or not, we know that Jules taking his second chance was the right decision and might have saved his life. Each character gets a second chance and it's up to them to seize it. The hyperlink structure connects multiple storylines, creating unexpected connections between the characters. Coincidences bring them together, like Butch and Marcellus encountering each other randomly on the road and ending up getting kidnapped by rapists. The multiple storylines add depth and make the story more complex and engaging, rather than simply telling the story of one man trying to change in chronological order. It makes the story more fun and memorable for the audience. The film's structure and character development makes it engaging and satisfying. By the end, you feel like you've uncovered a mystery that wasn't even there. Pulp Fiction is a masterclass in storytelling, character development, and the power of second chances, keeping the audience invested in the character's journey. A major plot twist for me in the film would be Vincent dying. Because his character was established so much in the first half of the movie, it was shocking when he died. However, this helped the theme of the film, as Vincent didn't take his second chance and had to pay for it in the end. Nashville is a complex and thought-provoking film, directed by Robert Altman, weaving together multiple storylines and characters to explore the city's music scene and politics. On the surface, the film appears to be a straightforward portrayal of country music and its stars, but upon closer inspection, it reveals itself to be a nuanced commentary on American identity, fame, and human relationships. The film boasts an amazing cast, including Barbara Jean, a fragile country singer struggling with her fame, Haven Hamilton, a charismatic and established singer, Celine Gay, a waitress with aspirations of becoming a singer, Linnea Reese, a gospel singer navigating her personal life, and many others. The film has over 24 different characters that it follows. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that these characters are not just musicians, but also symbols of the American experience. Altman employs hyperlink cinema to illustrate the intricate relationship between politics and arts, particularly in the music industry. The film highlights the theme of exploitation as characters like Barbara Jean and Celine Gay are used and manipulated by those in power. This commentary extends beyond the music industry, speaking to the broader societal issues of the time. One of the most striking aspects of Nashville is its nonlinear narrative structure. While the film follows a somewhat chronological order, scenes often overlap and intersect in unexpected ways. Like the bar scenes, they would show one artist performing, then switch to another artist performing, then switch back to the first artist, showing that they were in different areas. I thought this was a really cool and interesting part of the film. The film uses the music industry in Nashville as a symbol for American society, highlighting the tension between art and commerce. Through its characters and storyline, the film offers a nuanced portrayal of America in the 1970s, capturing the essence of a particular moment in time. In conclusion, hyperlink cinema is a powerful narrative structure that interweaves multiple storylines and characters, creating complex and engaging films. By exploring themes from different perspectives, offers a nuanced understanding of the human condition. Films like Nashville, City of God, and Pulp Fiction showcase its effectiveness. The nonlinear structure adds depth, keeping audience invested in the characters' journeys. Hyperlink cinema reveals the interconnectedness of the human experience, highlighting individual stories as part of a larger web of relationships and events. Its creative storytelling technique continues to captivate audiences and inspire filmmakers, leaving a lasting impression on the film industry. And that's a wrap. Now go forth and impress your friends with newfound knowledge on a hyperlink cinema, bestowed on you by me.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.